Chronic lung allograft dysfunction, CLAD, is a complication that can happen after a lung transplant. CLAD develops when the immune system causes damage to the transplanted lungs and lung function drops. It is also called chronic rejection. E-Clad UK is a research study that aims to find out if a therapy called extracorporeal photopheresis (ECP) treatment can be used to treat CLAD. The research is being done by a team of specialists from all 5 UK adult lung transplant centres at the Freeman Hospital in Newcastle, Harefield Hospital in London, Papworth Hospital in Cambridge, Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham and Wythenshawe Hospital in Manchester. ECP is currently used to treat various conditions involving the immune system. There have been a few small studies that suggest ECP could also help in the treatment of CLAD. However, there is currently not enough evidence for the NHS to say whether or not it should be used routinely to treat CLAD. The E-Clad UK trial has been set up to answer this question.
CLAD stands for chronic lung allograft dysfunction, and it's a condition that affects lung transplant patients, with 50% of them affected within 5 years of their transplant. It's caused when the immune system starts to attack the transplanted lungs and cause scarring damage to them. That affects how well the transplanted lungs function. And over time, the function of the lungs can get worse and worse, causing significant disability and also risk of death. The treatment called ECP, or extracorporeal photopheresis, is a relatively commonly used treatment to treat other conditions where the immune system causes damage. You're connected to the photopheresis instrument via an intravenous line. A small amount of your blood is collected into the machine. Your white blood cells are then separated from your blood and stay in the instrument to be treated, whilst the rest of the blood that was collected is returned to your body. Your white blood cells are then treated with the drug methoxylin, which is then activated by ultraviolet light. These treated white blood cells are then returned back into your body, where they help regulate your immune system, which will hopefully help to stop the progression of your CLAD.
Hello, my name's Anne Bailey. I'm the lead nurse for apheresis and ECP at the Freeman Hospital. When patients present for ECP treatment, they're welcomed onto the unit and introduced to the staff members who work here. The first thing we will do is we'll check their observations. We'll check their blood pressure, their height, their weight, their heart rate, their temperature, and make sure they're feeling well on themselves. We will then pop a cannula in and take some blood from you. The blood will be analysed, which takes about 5 minutes, and then obviously once those are okay to go on the machine, then we will just pop you straight on.
ECP treatment for me has been really simple. I just come in, greet the staff, they get me straight on the machine, pop a cannula in, and I just relax for a couple of hours.
The procedure lasts about 2 to 2.5 hours using a peripheral cannula. All the time while you're with us, we will offer support to you with whether it be in the means of chatting or emotional and psychological support, and also we will offer things like hot drinks and sandwiches or food if you would like them.
The only after effects I've had has been a little bit tiredness for a couple of days, and obviously it's a minor hassle having to avoid sunlight.
The unit is very busy. We do tend to get a lot of other patients in there who are having different procedures, but there's always time to chat.
So the E-Clad UK study is designed to answer the question, is ECP an effective treatment for CLAD? The way we've designed the study is to randomise patients into one of 2 groups. One group will receive ECP alongside the usual treatments that were given for CLAD, and the other group will just receive the usual treatments. Both groups will be followed very carefully for 6 months, and we will use lung function monitoring to decide whether the ECP treatment is working. If the trial's successful, what we're hoping to show is that ECP would be a routine treatment for CLAD that could slow it down and keep the quality of life and exercise capacity of patients at a higher level.
As lung transplant recipients, we really need some successful treatments for CLAD. We need something that will stop CLAD in its tracks and that is proven to do that. And that's why this study is so very important. Being in the study is definitely a commitment, but please be reassured that you will be monitored probably more closely than you have ever been monitored post-transplant. And I hope that you find that helpful and reassuring, particularly at a time when you're facing these health challenges. So do talk it over with your family, with your own doctors, with the research team. There are a lot of people who can answer questions about it. Make sure you understand what the study's about and that you're comfortable with it. But I really would encourage you to consider taking part. It's a very important study.
So the trial for each participant will last 6 months, but we're actually recruiting patients over a 3-year period. At the end of that 3 years, we'll collect all the results from the participants that have taken part, and we'll publish those results in medical journals, but also get the information out to the public and to all the patients that have taken part and those that haven't, to give them the answers from our trial. And that will be as to whether ECP is effective in the treatment of CLAD. That will arm us with high quality information then to go to the NHS to seek support for ECP treatment for CLAD moving forward.
To find out more, please speak to your transplant team, who will be able to give you more details, including a full information sheet, and discuss the trial with you. If you decide to take part, they can introduce you to the research team, who will also be happy to answer any questions you might have.